asking yourself why I have a video in February about New Year's resolutions when you haven't seen a video from me in almost a year. That's because last year I was pregnant, and in December I gave birth to our daughter, which is our first child, which has been really exciting. And I didn't really have that much time to think about New Year's resolutions and what resolutions I wanted to take from 2025 and continue into 2026. So I figured I would make a video now that I've had a little bit of time to give it some thought and share it with you all. Knowing that now I am a mother in addition to a freelance artist, a lot of these resolutions are really geared towards what that future will start to look like as our daughter grows older and as I evolve in my practice. I don't go back to work for another few weeks, but I'm starting to think about what that all looks like. The first resolution is to make time for myself to draw. Not to draw for social media, not to draw for client work, just for myself. This was something that was pretty easy up until I got pregnant, or even easy up until my husband and I had to do IVF, but it's become a little bit more difficult going through pregnancy and now having a newborn to really find time for myself. My goal is to put even like 15 to 30 minutes every couple of days just to sit and draw. I don't have to record it, I don't have to share it, just something for me. The second resolution is to work on my posture. So this is kind of like a two-part resolution. My goal this year, which is a continuation of last year, is to continue to work and make larger pieces. So pieces kind of like this in the background. With that, it requires having a strong back, especially as you scale up in your artwork. And I do have chronic migraines and chronic upper back pain. So my hope is that if I work on my posture, it'll allow me to continue to create larger artworks throughout 2026 and beyond. My third resolution is going to be making more YouTube videos. This was a goal of mine in 2025. And the last video you saw from me, I was very newly pregnant. The first trimester nausea and exhaustion hadn't really hit me yet. And so I was like, oh, this will be a great goal for this year. Works a little bit slower in 2025. I'm projecting for it to be a little bit slower this year in 2026 as well. So it's like, I'm going to make more YouTube videos. And then I slept my entire first trimester. My second and third trimester is flagged as higher risk for my pregnancy. So I decided to just take it easy and do the freelance work that I did have and find time to draw and get ready to, welcome our daughter. So in 2026, my goal is to have 1 to 2 videos a year. So we'll see how that goes. And a bonus resolution that I've been starting to think of in the last few days, I don't go back to freelance work for another 2 weeks, so like mid to end of February, but we did finally find someone to help with part-time caretaking. All of our family lives on the East Coast. We live on the West Coast, so having family help out is a little bit more difficult. So with that, we do have a few days a week with a few hours that we can block out to work. And for me, I'm thinking that means that I can't do a project and take a break and then do another project. I have to kind of do everything that's on my calendar that day, and then I can take a break and hang out with our daughter. So that's a little bit different than what I'm used to. I'm used to doing a client project and then drawing for myself, or getting a coffee, or vacuuming. Productive procrastination is what I like to call it. Now with having a set 4 or 5 hours for 2-3 days a week, I really need to make sure I get done all the work that I have to get done, and then I could kind of take a break and enjoy. So I think that's going to be a switch in mindset. A lot of my friends that have children have said that you become very efficient when you become a parent. So I'm hoping that is true when I start working again, but only time will tell. But I want to be intentional about it this year. So really kind of shifting how I do freelance work, how I make artwork for myself, and how I exist as a person and as a mom. I'd love to hear what your New Year's resolutions are. I know that we're about a month into the new year. Are you still sticking with them? Have they evolved? Do you do resolutions at the new year, or do you usually do them around your birthday or other times of the year? I would love to know. Also, any suggestions from parents on how you transitioned into parenthood? I would love that. And I am excited to see you in the next video, which hopefully won't be until 2027.